Okay, first thing we want to do to set up our Shrek Dragon is place our bases down 43 inches to center, 42 inches to center, 6 feet. Put a sandbag on the head and I put a sandbag on the wing. The body has this cross member here and the vertical support. This screws in to here. There's a hole down here. Guide that through. There's a hoop in here. You want one hoop on this side of the pole. Then you slide this through that cross member. Then there's a push button here to release the pole so you can slide it up, slide it into the bottom, and then you can screw it in. There's a cotter pin hanging down here. That's going to go through here. Let's go ahead and attach the shoulder. Here you have a receiving end and the spine for the midsection. There is a place for a cotter pin here. You want to slide the cotter pin through the top, make sure that's aligned, and then lock it into place. And this is to attach the tail. Attach the orange buckle first, and that'll take some of the weight off. Put the tail handle in the base. We'll slide into the receiving end of this cross member here. Push it all the way in. Then you have a cotter pin. Set the cotter pin from the top. There you go. It's all the way through. And then you're going to pull this down, and then that locks the cotter pin in. We can put the neck on, just have it drooping down like this. Okay, so this slides through, and then you have a cotter pin, same thing. And then you're going to grab the bottom of the cotter pin, stretch it to open it up, and then it pops around that end, and then now the neck is structurally locked into the shoulders. The head has right here will get threaded to the base, but you have to go through the hole closest to the zipper. Okay, so we got to go through that hole between the hoops into the receiving end. So now we have the pole. It goes through this hole closest to the zipper, goes up through. We screw it in. Give this a look so that you can see that it goes all the way through. So then you work this through, and now you're gonna just close that. This is the puppeteer rod. We have a threaded end here. This will go through the forward hole, which is here to the right of the pole, up and in, and then it will attach here and then screw in. And you just twist the pole, and you're going to want to line up this hole here. Then here's the other cotter pin. Slide that one through. There we go. So now we have the cotter pin going through the puppeteer rod, and the cabling comes down and through that hole, and it's attached here. Move it around the right side and then reinstall. That's all you have to do. You don't have to do anything else to attach this. Just make sure that this bolt is facing up and that the wire goes through these little grooves that are cut. And now you have an operating mouth. This is also how you move the head up and down and side to side. And so now you can make the mouth move. And now you're ready to attach the neck to the head. Get the zippers out of the way, and then go ahead and slide that in there. You want your hooping above it. Okay, and then the cotter pin slides through the top. Boom. And then locks in like that. Now your spine is attached to the head here. Cotter pin from the head to the spine. And just slide that forward. Slide this back. Okay, we're ready to zip, ready to zip, ready to zip, ready to zip. There's an extra length on the zippers, so you want to orient the zippers so that the teeth won't be twisted when you start zipping. Pull on the zipper to straighten the zipper so it doesn't get tangled in the fabric. And then before you zip to the end, go ahead and tuck all this in. the top of the skin. Bring this all the way to the top here. Now you're fully zipped at the neck. Let's get to the other side. Keep it taut and then zip. Don't force anything. You don't want the zipper to chew on the skin of the dragon. This is probably the most challenging zipper because you have all the cabling that goes to the wings. But if you pull it tight upward while you're zipping, then we're just going to tuck in this excess zipper so it doesn't flop around while we're performing. Now let's go ahead and attach the tail. What you want to do is pull this hoop around the structural component here. Same on both sides. Now it'll make it a lot easier for that to zip. Find the end of the zipper. We're going to orient it in the way that we want it to zip up. Find the other end. Orient it the way we want it to zip up. Start the zipper. Pull on it to bring them together. And then little pulsations to work it around. Make sure that hoop gets in there. All right, good. So now we have that side. Let's get the other side. All right, find the end of the zipper, start the zipper, keep pulling on it, keep working this around, tuck in all that extra zipper. Put the leg on first. There's 3 buckles that you need to hook on. I found that, imagine that you're throwing, backhand it like this. That makes it easier to push, to connect the buckles. There's 3 buckles on the body. So you're going to connect the 3. Same thing with the arms. Attach buckle, attach the buckle, and come around to this front side. Again, positioned like I'm throwing. Grab the buckle, and currently there's only 3 buckles hooked up. You can see this 4th little one, and then there's a little one right here. So just reach in, connect it. Now that limits how much it swings. So 4 buckles on the arms and 3 buckles on the legs. The head will come without any spikes. All the spikes and ears are removable. These are all marked. Pop the ear on and really twist in the ear onto the Velcro so it doesn't bump on something and fall off. L1, L2, and L3 corresponding marks on these sockets. So L1, and there's even hashes in there. Line up the hashes. L2, line up the hash, a couple of hashes, and then L3 it has the hashes. See the 3 hashes and then 3 hashes there. So go ahead and line those up. And then once they're on, give them a little push in and kind of work them in a little bit so they really grab. From the front, I'm going to put this one on to kind of match the angle that we have on the left one. This one has the R1, R2, and R3 on it. And we'll work those in. Now you can raise the head by pushing this button and lifting up. Raise the head, lift it up. Shoulders do not adjust, but the hips do. So you can bring the hips up. You want the hips and the shoulders to be about level with each other. The hips could be a little bit higher, and then the head to be higher. Each vertical pull will go into a harness. This is what the harness looks like. Basically what you want to do is have 2 straps. You got this little pocket that the pole goes into. 2 straps go vertical, and then you want to cross them. So you make a cross like that. And then your head is going to go through the front cross, and your arms are going to go through the side cross. Sort it all out. The pocket should be basically at the top of your pelvis so that the weight of the pole in the pocket doesn't hurt your pelvic bone. I'm just going to lower this just For the sake of giving a demonstration of how to have the pole in here. So you're just gonna lift, and then you slide the pole into the pocket, and now the weight is more on my shoulders and my hips, which frees you up then to puppeteer. Okay. So you get your up down. You keep this kind of pinched under your arm, and then this allows you, to move and run around the stage, chasing donkey this way and that. And the pockets, these harnesses work the same on each vertical pole. To operate the wings, this is the down position for the wings. You want to have a quick thrust for the wings to go up fast and let them coast down. The way you do that is you pull down quickly and then let go. So it looks like this. You just kind of let the weight of them come back down, and then you hit the wings pretty fast. You can hold the handle here if you want, if that feels more comfortable. It's been adjusted so that it bottoms out up against the pole. And again, this pole will be in your harness. I'm just kind of crouched down here because it's just me giving the demo. Okay, so you can go like that. That's how you make the wings flap. All right, and then backstage, just bring it back, put the zip tie around it, and hook it. There is another wing folding feature when the wings are up. There's this slider here. It basically folds the wings when you pull down on this. The only way that works is if the wings are in the fully up position, then you can pull this down and fold the wings. It's designed as a landing. The dragon lands, boom, the wings are fully up, and then you pull this down. Okay, sit down and then cinch. Down and then cinch. Okay, that concludes the Shrek Dragon assembly tutorial. I hope everything goes well and the show goes excellent. See you later.